Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Mystic Destinies. And as you know, we are just going through and doing the other endings for the guys. So we finished going back through and doing the last two paths for show. So far as I'm aware, at the moment of recording this, there are no bad paths for show, but there are bad paths for Tatsuya and for Shinji. So I don't know. Show either nobody's found them, so there's no walkthroughs, or they didn't do them for him because he was the first one that they did, and they've just been adding them for the guys since then. I don't know. So anyway, we are going to go through Tetsuya's Passionate and the Dark End because the Mystic End was the end that we actually got in our original playthrough. So, like I said with Show's Path, I haven't played these. I just got up to the point where we got to the last chapter, and then I did the thing with the and that and that kind of thing. Yeah, I got up to that last chapter and then I yeah, whatever. I stopped, and since these were available, now we can go back. That's what I was trying to say, but I can't brain right now because, as you know, I am sick. I'm recording a bunch of these back to back like I normally do, but also because I'm behind from being away and everything, and I was already behind, and then I started getting ahead, and then it was like a last minute family trip, and it was like, okay, it's a last minute thing. I'm fine. I'll get back in time to finish the stuff for this week, but now I'm sick, and now I'm behind because normally I have everything recorded Saturday, encode everything, upload it on Sunday, and it's like Saturday night, and I'm still recording for this week. Usually I'm weeks ahead. But this is what happens. You fall behind, and then you try to catch up, and you get even more behind, so I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to be busting balls to be recording all this stuff so that, like, come Christmas time, I don't have to worry about it and we don't get behind. Oh, my lord. Anyway, so let's get into the Passionate End. Final chapter. 20 minutes after explaining all that. You guys know this stuff by now. Oh, yeah, I have to click. I'm so dumb. After the duel between Tatsuya and Kitsunasuke was over, Tatsuya was rushed off to a meeting. Understandably, the leadership transfer had created quite a bureaucratic mess. But while Tatsuya was gone, it was decided that everyone would get together to throw him a big celebration at Blue Sky. I offered my help to get everything ready before Tatsuya comes back. But even with keeping busy, I can't stop myself from thinking about him. Time seems to move especially slow, with minutes feeling like hours. I keep glancing at the clock, only to be disappointed that it hasn't been that long yet. I'm sorry, I had to sneeze. I'm sorry, I had a sneeze attack. Sorry, I ran through that really fast. I'm going to try to not do my sneezing until I hit the end of a sentence, but if I all of a sudden drop out, it's because I'm sneezing, and I don't want to sneeze in your ear because I sneeze loud, and besides, it's bad enough that you have to listen to me sniffle. Because of allergies and now being sick, it's even worse. Were these always here, these plants? I don't even know. Anyway. Disappointed that hasn't been that long yet. Alright, Inara, just focus on your task. Stop glancing at the damn time. It's not going to help things at all. No matter how much I keep telling myself this, I can't deny the fact that I miss Tetsuya so much already. Although it hasn't been that long since I last saw him, I didn't get a chance to talk to him alone before he had to go. Before I drift too far off into my own thoughts, I'm brought out of them by Emmy, who's next to me helping prepare drinks. Nora, I'm so happy for you. I keep thinking about how cool it all is. So what happens next? With Tetsuya and the dragons and everything? Well, I don't really know. Everything works so differently here, and I've never been in this kind of situation before. I'm completely out of my element. That's okay, though. Even if you don't know now, you'll figure it out, or find out soon. Thanks, Emmy. Emmy starts to help me clean the glasses for the party without comment, happily humming some tune I can't recognize. Can we get, like, after Echoes, they should do one with Emmy, because I love her to death. Like, I would love to be Emmy and, like, go out and about trying to find me a boyfriend. Because she's just so lively. Emmy starts helping me clean the glasses for the party without comment, happily humming some tune I can't recognize. Hey, what's that song? Huh? Oh, well, it's one of the songs my brother's band used to play. It's my favorite one, actually. Oh, I see. Let me hear some other songs sometime? Sure, he'd probably... Emmy switches gears in the middle of her sentence. Her eyes widen as she looks behind me. Hello, sir. I turn around and find myself facing Tatsuya's grandfather. Daichi gives me a little nod. Shinamura. Oh, sorry. Sparkles the unicorn. Then his intensely blue eyes land on Emmy. Oh, okay, yeah, Emmy, you like old men? Huh? Older men? Yeah, Emmy? Just kidding. You are a mage, correct? Emmy nods slowly. Yes, I am. He nods along. Your ancestors fought bravely in the war. Yes, so did yours, sir. It's a shame that so many had to die. Out of nowhere, Daichi gives Emmy a deep bow. I would like to apologize. Emmy looks at me with confusion written on her face, then back at Daichi. On behalf of my ancestors, I would like to apologize for the needless deaths that the war has caused. Emmy looks so panicked and confused that it's almost funny. With uncertainty in her eyes, she gives Daichi an awkward smile. I humbly accept the apology. Daichi stands up straight and smiles. Please, let it be known throughout all mages that the Ryu clan has apologized for our actions in the past. I can't bring back the dead, but I pray it helps dragons and mages begin to reconcile. After that, Daichi leaves the two of us up to ourselves. As soon as he leaves, Emmy lets out a huge sigh. That was so nerve-wracking! I had no idea what he would say, but I really didn't expect that. Oh, I should go call my parents. Emmy quickly checks all of her pockets and pulls out her phone and excuses herself to go outside to talk to her parents. Just as she walks out, the door swings open again and an exhausted-looking Tatsuya walks in. He smiles tiredly at me as he enters, and almost immediately he's surrounded by a crowd of well-wishers. Doesn't look like I'll get to talk to him alone just yet. The cafe is filled with excited chatter and music as the party finally starts. Time marches on, and so do the festivities. But no matter how much time passes, I can't get any time with Tatsuya alone. No, you can get some later. Whenever it does seem like I might finally be able to get him to myself, there's always someone that pops seemingly out of nowhere to talk to him. I noticed that even though he looks tired, he does seem somehow more relaxed than usual. Like he's the freaking ruler of the clan. He's like a king or something. With no other choice right now, I decide to just enjoy the party and wait for my moment to be with Tatsuya alone. Several hours pass and my frustration only grows. It's understandable that everyone wants to spend time with the new clan leader, but this is just getting ridiculous. I sigh, trying to shoo away the negative feelings, and that's when I see it. Sakuko getting up to stand on one of the tables. Oh no. Why do I suddenly have a bad feeling about this? Hello! Everyone! Shut it for a second! She's kind of funny. Her voice rings out through the whole cafe. Almost immediately, everyone quiets down as they look at Sakuko. A frowning Chisaki joins her, standing next to the table. Sakuko, thank you for helping, but please, do watch your language. I apologize for Sakuko's rudeness, everyone. She's just, very spirited. Now that everyone has had a chance to spend a little bit of time with our new clan leader, let's all let him spend some time with his precious girlfriend, alright? We wouldn't want to further get in the way of the two lovebirds spending some time together after all. Murmurs and uproarious laughter travels across the room, and I can feel several pairs of eyes on me. My cheeks start to grow uncomfortably hot. Chisaki looks at me through the crowd, and I could swear I see a mischievous glint in her eye. You two go on, but don't make me any grandchildren just yet. Yeah, my breath feels like it's short-circuited on my brain. What? Grandchildren? I feel someone grab my wrist. In one fluid move, I'm twisted around and pulled forward. I nearly smack face first into Tatsuya's chest. He's like, please frickin' God, let's go. He doesn't say anything, but when I look up, I see that his face is just as red as mine. As the party gets back to full swing, he quietly leads me out. And even as the door closes behind me, I can feel eyes watching our retreating backs. Oh, pretty. No matter how many times I had asked, Tatsuya wouldn't tell me where he was taking me, only that it's someplace special to him. Whatever annoyance I had felt at the secret melted away once we actually got to the location. It's so beautiful here. We sit on some grass, and I can't help but admire the waterfall in front of us. So pretty. I'm glad you like it. I discovered this place when I was a child. We're pretty close to Grandfather's dojo, actually. Sorry, sneeze attack. Oh my lord, I don't like being sick. I don't like allergies, but I like being sick even less, just because at least allergies you take a pill and you're fine. But anyway. Once, when I was about 6 or 7, I got fed up with this training and ran off. I discovered this place. It was really calming for me, so I kept coming back. I haven't been in years, though. For a while, we just enjoyed the scenery and being together like this. I hear Tetsuya sigh and turn to look at him. It seems like he was watching me instead of the waterfall. Tetsuya? Most of my life has been shaped by what Katsu did to my family. I took it upon myself to try and restore some of their dignity by working all the time. I thought my family deserved to live in a place worthy of our status in the Ryu clan, and I thought I had to be the one to do it. But if that's not a problem anymore, then I guess I'd be completely free. To be honest, if I had other options, I don't even really think I want to study business. Really? You seem so well suited for it. Maybe I seem that way, but it's probably only because it's the way I thought I should be. What do you mean? I've always hated my dragon side, so I wanted to be as far away from that as possible. I didn't want to be like some violent wild beast. I wanted to be calm and intellectual, so I've always done my best to appear that way. But you are a smart guy. Tetsuya chuckles. Maybe, maybe not. I've done a lot of dumb things. And being smart doesn't have much to do with looking smart. I've only recently started to understand these things, through meeting people like you and even Shinji. You're one of the most intelligent people I've ever met, but you don't go around flaunting that. In truth, you're better suited for business than I am. Not only are you smart, but you're good with people. And you're passionate about business. Are you asking me to be your partner? And I mean that in a business sense and also a romantic sense, because that would work out perfectly. Are you trying to flatter me? I don't flatter people. I mean what I'm saying. But in truth, it's a little scary to be suddenly cut free. I've never really considered a different kind of life. I had always just assumed I'd help my mother grow her business, and that's it. I'm not really certain what to do now. Well, what about any hobbies? Why did you even ask that? Isn't there anything you like to do or always wanted to do? One thing, maybe. Is it playing the piano? Yeah, it's about all I ever really enjoyed and was even moderately good at. But I don't really have any natural talent at it. Natural talent is overrated. Sure, it can give you an edge when you start, but I think that people forget the hard work that has to be put in to get where you want to be. If you say that someone can do something well because of natural talent, then you're dismissing the countless hours and hard work they put in to perfect their craft. I lean closer to Tetsuya, so close I can clearly see myself reflected in his eyes. If you really want to do it, then I'll support you through it. I'll support you through everything. Thank you. I don't know what I did to deserve you, but I'm grateful. Looking at Tetsuya, finally being alone like this, I realize I want to do more. I'm happy just being with him. When Tetsuya smiles at me, I don't know. What the hell? Go for it. I can't resist anymore. I close the distance between us, sitting closer to him. I can feel Tetsuya's surprise at my sudden move, but that soon melts away as we look into each other's eyes. I mean, you're already like boyfriend, girlfriend, so like I want to do more. Like, I'm fine just sitting here. It's like, come on. His arms wrap around my waist, pulling me closer. I fall into him, and as soon as I look up, I'm greeted with a kiss. Tetsuya's cold fingers trail along my heated skin, making me shiver. I desperately grip onto his shirt as his lips move from mine to travel down my neck. Oh, hello. Okay, if we're gonna have a Shinji moment, I'm gonna be seriously embarrassed. I bite my lip, holding back a moan. I push my body weight into his until he's lying down. Oh, good lord, we're having a Shinji moment. With me on top of Tetsuya, I run my fingers through his hair and lean down to kiss him. He pulls my body down to his hard one, pressing us together. My hands start to make their way under his shirt when I feel it. Something vibrating in his pocket. Is that your phone in your pocket, or did you just go to the adult store for some funds? I feel pervy. Anyway, I gasp and squeak at the sudden feeling and pull back. He looks up at me with a confused look on his face. Your, pants are vibrating. That's so great. I love it. Oh. He quickly pulls away from me entirely and gets his phone out. Tetsuya glares at the grinning picture of Takumi on the screen as it keeps vibrating over and over. He clicks his tongue and answers the phone, sitting up. Hello? Now, don't be ridiculous. Yes, I heard what she said. Everyone did. No. No. Yes, I'm sure. Alright, fine, I'll see you later. Don't forget to lock the door. He hangs up and sighs. Tetsuya then looks at me and sighs. Taku wanted to know if we're planning on staying out all night or not. Oh, I see. Whatever we had started before, the mood doesn't feel right anymore to continue. That's when you've got to get the mood back, sweet cheeks. We would get teased so hard if we stayed out the whole night. Who cares? You're in college! Just imagining all the potential teasing makes me giggle. Tetsuya nods and sighs, lying back down, looking up at the stars. I stare at his blue eyes, reflecting the moonlight off of them and his silky hair, almost the color of the night. I hesitate only for a moment before reaching out to stroke his hair. Tetsuya seems surprised, but then smiles. He looks so adorably sad. He smiles like, oh. I would be a lot more comfortable than the ground. I say this in a small voice, and Tetsuya turns a little red, even at this small thing. But after a moment, he scoots over to me and lays his head in my lap. We don't say anything. We don't need to. I look off at the waterfall, mesmerized by the flow of water as I absently stroke his hair. When I look down at him, I have to hold back a giggle. He fell asleep. So cute. I keep gently stroking his head with a smile. He looks so peaceful. He grumbles something in his sleep and moves closer to my hand. He must have been more tired than I knew. Of course, he just had a battle and now he's all talking politics. He's like, I just want to go to bed. Even though I know I should probably wake him up, I don't want to. At least not for now. I decide to let him sleep like this for a little bit, so he can rest somewhat. Watching him sleep, I realize that I've never felt happier in my life. Seriously? I honestly feel... I'm not gonna lie, I'm really confused when it comes to this. Actually, return. I want to see the gallery. I don't think we got anything new. But... I'm assuming that is the dark ending or something. But, like, I honestly, it's weird because I feel like the endings... Maybe I'm just thinking of them wrong because, like, the passionate end. Okay. I almost feel like the mystic ending was a little bit more passionate with the, like, well, we're probably going to end up kind of getting married. But, like, but, I mean, I guess... Because this one is more just, like, a romantic-y kind of ending. And the other one's kind of, like... I get mystic because they're going to, like, the Dragon Festival or something. Like, I don't get it, but I'm not going to complain. But I guess I'm also shocked, too, after doing Show's Path, that the dark ending isn't really dark to me. So I'm kind of confused how they labeled them, but... Anyway. Because I figured the dark ending would be kind of, like, bad. But anyway, so that's that, and, the next time we come back, we'll do Tetsuya's dark ending, and then there are 2 bad paths for Tetsuya, so we'll do those 2 after that. So, yeah. I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up, and subscribe to see more.